What's going on YouTube? I am LiboATM. Welcome into the channel. Welcome to another video, another 3-minute discussion. So for you, those of you who haven't joined in before, basically what this is I talk about things that are coming to Dead by Daylight, changed in Dead by Daylight, etc. And do a quick discussion on my views and thoughts on them and whether they're good or bad for the game in general. This is a continuation of a 3-minute discussion from a few weeks ago where I talked about the implementation of MMR and how excited I was. This week, it dropped quite suddenly that they were doing an additional test on MMR this week, and I just wanted to have a quick video to discuss how I think it's went and if I think it's good or bad for the game. So we'll get jumped into the discussion. Right, so MMR test has been enabled, as we just covered. So MMR basically now will rank you based on your skill rather than your ranking, which is way it's been between rank 20 and 1. We discussed that in the previous video. The link for that video where it kind of describes MMR and why I was excited for it is in the link below. I'm just going to talk about the test in general and how I feel it's went. So first of all, the Survivor games were good. The first few were a bit ropey, I think, while it found it's my right place. And since then, other than the first 3 or 4 games, it's been brilliant. The killers have been going up against are a really good caliber level of killer. The teammates you're getting paired with are incredibly competent survivors, and it just makes the game a lot more fun because it means that you're not having to worry about like an immersed low rank player sitting in a corner healing up or not going for saves and not doing generators when like you're in clutch in a match. It's made it such a more fun and well-rounded experience. On the killer side, I think it's been a drastic improvement on the last MMR test. I felt it was a bit kind of all over the place in the last MMR, but I've got some evidence up on the screen there. So there's 3 games there. We've got a Legion game, a Doctor game, and a Pyramid Head game. So Legion is a killer I play relatively often. Doctor is one I play kind of as and when I've got dailies or whatever, so not that often. And Pyramid Head's a killer I don't play. So you can see from the first game, it's pretty much like a really high caliber level of survivor, which I would expect because I play Legion often and I'm pretty good with Legion. The Doctor game is someone I play intermittently, so there was a couple of good players in there, a couple of kind of lower ranked players in there, made it a lot more balanced. And the Pyramid Head game, we get 2 purple ranks and then 2 kind of other lower ranks, which I would expect because I don't play that killer often at all. And every game felt like I was at my skill level across the board. So like the Doctor game was a 2k, which I would expect. Something like that because I don't play them often. The Legion game was a 4k, and the Pyramid Head game ended up being a 3k. And I never felt like I was being overly punished. I never felt like I was getting dumpstered at any point. It was just a competitive, good, fun set of games, and it just made the experience a lot more fun. And if it was like this all the time, I would play killer a lot more. 100% I would play killer a lot more than I do just now. But the way matchmaking works just now, any tiny mistake you make while you're learning a killer, like for example that Pyramid Head game, I would not have got 3 kills in that game if it was standard matchmaking. I would have got a lobby like I would have got in the Legion game, and I would have got dumpstered and the game would have been over in 5 minutes. So for me, I think MMR has been incredibly good. I've had more fun playing Dead by Daylight over the last few days than I have in a good couple of months. I could sit and play it for hours and not want to put my controller down. I'm really excited for it to see the final version when it gets released. I know there have been problems, and if you looked at the Dead by Daylight post, there is multiple people complaining that they're getting bad ranking and bad matchmaking. I don't know whether that's just problems with MMR. I don't know if that's just people not understanding how MMR works. I don't know. I know there has been some criticism, but for me personally, I think it has been night and day to normal Dead by Daylight gameplay, and I am so excited for it to come to the main game. There you have it, guys. That's the 3-minute discussion done, the continuation from the initial MMR chat. I'll do another one when it's fully implemented, just kind of talking about how it is in live and how it feels in those games. But again, I honestly can't say enough how much I've enjoyed it, and I really don't want to get it turned off again. I really don't. But I know it's going to have to, so it is what it is. But I'm so excited for it to come into the game, and it just makes it so much more fun for everyone involved. So yeah, that's my 2 cents, and I think it is good for the game as a whole. But thank you so much for dropping by. Please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, please check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/LiboATM, where I stream a couple of times a week. Yeah, and until I see you guys next time, peace.